combating nutrition disinformation and general bull. It's Jimmy Rants. JimmyRants.com.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another Instagram Live. And I have a Jimmy Rants for you guys here today that I'm real excited to share with you. So welcome in, welcome in. If you are just joining us for the first time, this is your first Jimmy Rants, welcome. Hop on over to JimmyRants.com. And you can see how this works. It's a unique show, the very first of its kind, where it all starts here on Instagram Live. All my beautiful people like Lindy are coming in down there. My cousin Robbie just popped in. So welcome in, welcome in. Come on in. Join us live. If you're watching this on a replay, go join us live. I try to go on a couple of times a day. This is a holiday week, so I've been a little less often lately because I've been traveling. So starts on Instagram Live. You can watch it live. You can watch the replay there up to 24 hours. Then we house them over on YouTube, and you can watch them there forever and ever. Amen. And then we have a brand new Jimmy Rants podcast, which has the best highlights of the rant portion of this show. JimmyRants.com is the website. All right, here's today's Jimmy Rants, you guys. You ready? And it's all about being thankful. Because sometimes we fall into the trap of thinking, okay, in order for me to be thankful and grateful and happy about my ketogenic lifestyle, everything has to be just perfect. You've lost all your weight. You've gotten all your health markers under control. Everything is hunky-dory, and keto is the best thing that's ever happened to you. Okay? So a lot of people, they come with this expectation that everything is supposed to get better tomorrow after I start keto today. And I have to gently remind people that you didn't get to weighing a whole lot, overnight. It didn't just happen. You didn't get to be type 2 diabetic or some other health issue overnight. It happened over time. So why do we expect that keto is going to heal all of those perhaps years, decades of what took you to get overweight and sick? Okay. So with that context, I want you to be thankful for your keto journey, even if it's been a bumpy ride. And a lot of people, they come to the holiday season, which is when I'm recording this, is right before Thanksgiving. And they come to these times of the year and they go, well, I'm not there yet. I haven't arrived. I don't feel thankful because I really haven't gotten to my goals yet. And I feel like I should be further along. And so you kind of have this depression about it. And then, of course, that depression leads you to eat stuff that you would normally eat, and you start fretting over it all. And I see this time and time again. It happens every year. Everybody knows in November it's going to be Thanksgiving. Everybody knows in December you've got Christmas and all the in-between of all the parties and everything, and people eating and doing all the stuff they do during the holidays. It happens every year, so we're not surprised when it comes around in another calendar year. So then the question becomes, okay, well, if I'm not there yet and I'm pursuing health and pursuing trying to get my nutrition in order, that's what I want you to be thankful for. I think sometimes we lose the perspective of where we were, and all we're focusing on is where we are and not where we want to be. Because you look at where you want to be and you see unfulfilled expectations. You don't look back often. Most people are just looking forward. And so if all you do is look forward and say, well, I'm 150 pounds and I need to be 120 pounds, all you see is, I need 30 more pounds to lose and I'm a failure and I'm not very happy until I get there. Not realizing you used to be 210 pounds. You see what I'm saying here? Or you used to be type 2 diabetic back there, and now you're off of all your medications and possibly taking insulin. But you want to go up here where you don't even have to think about those things anymore. So I want you to be thankful for where you are in your ketogenic journey, because where you are today, if you made a decided effort to try to make yourself healthier by choosing a diet like keto or whatever you're doing in your life, and you're putting all this pressure on yourself that you should have arrived, or you're looking forward at all those unfulfilled expectations so far, and you're not thankful for what happened back there moving to where you are today, you need to get over that. You need to get over that, because this is going to be a bumpy ride for a lot of people. I can tell you, when I first went on the Atkins diet in 2004, I lost 100 pounds in 100 days. It was really fast, was coming off really well. And then suddenly I didn't lose a single pound for 10 weeks in a row. 10 weeks. And I had been so successful at losing weight that I was kind of getting a little bit bummed. I'm going, all right, wait a minute. I just lost 100 pounds in just over 3 months. And now suddenly, for 2.5 months, I haven't lost a single pound. I kept thinking, what's wrong with me? What's going on? Not looking back and going, hey, dummy, you just lost 100 pounds really fast. It was the unfulfilled expectation that I wanted to lose another 80 pounds. And finally, I did lose that other 80 pounds. But it came because I realized in the midst of that stall where I didn't lose any weight, I realized it was during that period of time that my mind wrapped itself around of reflecting back. So if you're one of those people going into the holiday season, and especially with Thanksgiving, and you're not feeling very thankful for things on your ketogenic journey because they haven't turned out the way you've expected them to, can I just edify you and just say, stop that. Get over that. Realize all the good that you've done. I see so many people get discouraged because of that unfulfilled expectation of what they think they should have already accomplished in their weight and their health because of keto, and they don't stop and smell the roses, as the phrase says. And I want you to do that. I want you to take time and just be thankful, be grateful for what you have accomplished, even if it's just something little. Maybe you just started keto and you're just now getting into it. Be thankful that you found it when you did. You know, I think back to when I found low carb was in 2003, and I'm actually in Virginia right now. We're visiting family for the holidays, and it was inside that house right over there that I got a diet book for Christmas. And they gave me that diet book, Dr. Atkins' New Diet Revolution, and little did I know that that book was going to forever change my life, the way I thought about nutrition. It revolutionized my career. I now do this full time, writing books and doing podcasts and coming on Instagram Live and doing all of these things now. And even then, I could be thankful that I found something. I didn't know it was going to work at that time when I got that book for Christmas, and yet it did. So I think it's all about the mind stuff, you guys. I think sometimes we psych ourselves out and, I knew this wasn't going to work. Well, if you come into something like this, and you assume already it's not going to work, guess what? Don't be surprised when it doesn't work, right? And so being thankful for the journey means all the good and all the bad, and sometimes all the ugly that comes with it. So that was the perspective I wanted to share with you today. People sometimes forget there is thankfulness in everything that you do. And if you forget to stop and smell the roses and realize how far you've come, then you're really never going to progress forward in your life. All right, let's see what you guys have to say. I'm thankful for working notifications. Yeah, Kat has missed some of my Instagram lives. Welcome in. I'm thankful that I came across health and weight issues at a really young age, so I adopted a healthy ketogenic lifestyle about 18 years ago. And Kat, you had to be one of the first ones that really kind of embraced this, other than Dr. Atkins and a lot of his patients. But kudos to you. That's really awesome. Welcome in, welcome in. Best way to dissolve gallbladder stones. Doctor wanted to take my wife's out, would like to do it naturally. Suggestions, please. Paul, thank you for that question. If you'll email me, we're talking about being thankful for your keto journey, not just random questions. But thank you for that question. It's not going to be easy, I'll tell you that. So email me, livinglowcarbman@charter.net. I'll try to connect you with someone who can help. Lindy says, I'm so thankful for my bumpy, wonderful, continuing keto journey. And Lindy's one that's lost a whole lot of weight. And sometimes, Lindy, I think we also can do the flip side of that. We could run victory laps over our weight loss accomplishments and then maybe get a little lax. I'm not saying you, but I'm saying a lot of people do that they see success and they start having victory laps over what they have accomplished, not realizing that you never really finished the race, and you need to continue the race and continually be involved and engaged. And you are, Lindy. So again, this doesn't apply to you, but some people do. And so they get down to the weight they want to be, and yet they're still not happy or thankful. And they're still not enjoying the ride. And it's kind of a fascinating kind of sociological experiment, how people respond in that way. My list of how keto changed my life is like Santa's naughty list. It's long. Keto's Defalopogus. Thanks for sharing that. That's funny. My cousin Robbie chimed in. I'm thankful for starting keto, hoping to get my health back in order, loving the videos. Thank you, Robbie. Robbie started a couple weeks ago now, and he's been texting me questions from time to time, which I love. I help complete strangers every single day, so if I can't even help my own first cousin with issues, then there's something wrong with me. But you guys know better than that. I'm going to help him out. So he started with triglycerides, you guys, at 800. And he was on statin medications. Well, ostensibly, he's bringing those trigs down, but he's come off of the statins and he's already feeling better. So keep it up, Robbie. My 4-year-old just yelled out, "Hi, Uncle Jimmy." I love that. I love that. Hi. I'm very thankful for my husband, partner in crime, 10 years of marriage today. Oh, congratulations, Kat. Right around Thanksgiving, how not to be thankful. Literally smelling the roses today that I got for him. Oh, that's so sweet. That's awesome. That's really awesome. So if you are watching this today and you're not feeling thankfulness in your heart for your ketogenic journey because you don't feel like, a lot of people do this too, that they don't feel like they're worth being thankful. What have I done? Not realizing they've done a lot. But sometimes we're so close to the changes that are happening that we don't notice them. It's kind of like when you're like on the beach and you watch the sun and it's slowly moving, and next thing you know, it's like over here, but you didn't notice it because you were like right there. And I think our lives kind of tick along in that same way, that things are moving in the right direction and doing really good things. But because we don't notice it, we don't always stop and acknowledge it. So I want you to be doing that today. And let's say it out loud. We are all thankful for Jimmy. Thank you, Kat. That's very sweet. Oh, he thinks it's FaceTime. Hi. Calamity Joe, thank you. It's so inspirational. You're very welcome. Thankful for your role in my keto journey. Thank you. So tomorrow we celebrate Thanksgiving, again, as of the recording of this. And so I want you to stop. I want you to really, really stop, take a moment, assess where you are, and just stop and meditate, pray, whatever you do, and just show gratitude and thankfulness for the journey that you're on. And even if you don't feel like you've arrived in your ketogenic lifestyle and you still feel so inadequate about it, you don't really feel like necessarily things are moving along the way you wanted them to, I want you to put all that kind of negative self-talk to the side, and I want you to just fully embrace, oh my goodness, thank goodness I found something that is putting me closer to being healthy and being healthier than I've ever been in my life. I even look back now to 2003 when I was 410 pounds and on 3 prescription medications and an extremely unhealthy man, where I just turned 32 years old. And I was in a really, really bad place. And even at that moment, when I was getting that Atkins book for Christmas, and I was reading that, and when I started it on January 1st, 2004, even at that moment, I could even sense I'm doing something, and I was being proactive. And that's something to be very thankful for, because if you don't stop and show appreciation in the midst of the journey itself, I don't think you can fully ever reach your goals. I think that appreciation for the process of it all is part of the journey and part of what helps propel you forward. And guess what? In the midst of all that, you're being an encouragement to yourself. Because I'll be honest with you, for my journey, there were a lot of times, now Christine was very supportive, but for my journey, a lot of times it was, I had to psych myself up for this because nobody else was there going, go, 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 because I had, tried and failed so many times on so many diets. Nobody actually expected this to work to get me healthy and to help me lose weight. So I had to take up that own mantle for myself to be my own encouragement that helped propel me to be the success that I did become. And to this day, I weigh over 100 pounds less than when I started. To this day, I haven't taken another prescription medication since then. And at almost 47, I turn 47 years old next month, I am healthier in my markers than I've been probably in my entire life. You can't put a price on that, you guys, and you can't take it for granted. Well, keto was supposed to do that. You have to acknowledge the massive changes, even when they don't seem massive to you. You have to acknowledge massive changes that take place where perspective is not just the here and now, but remember that back there of the you used to be. Try saying that, the you used to be. The you. That's a lot of use. And not necessarily the you want to be, which is in front of you. Be happy with the you are now, right? Kent Altina says, I thank God every day, no matter what the scale says, as I know I'm not the same guy anymore. And Kent is my blood brother. He also used to weigh over 400 pounds. We're about the same age. We both had a brother that died. Lot of love for Kent Altina. So thanks for being here, Kent. Thank you. You just made me feel better. Thank you, Yellow-Eyed One. I'm thankful for all the friends I've made on my keto journey. Daniela, Marie Blue, embrace those friends. Tell them how much you appreciate them, because this whole process of thankfulness isn't just about you. Tell those people in your life that have made a difference, that have influenced you positively, that have encouraged you just with a smile and with just gentleness as you go through your journey. I think sometimes we don't give enough love and gratitude to those people around us that help us get to where we want to be. So be thankful for those people as well. Steph says, thankful I lost 150 pounds and off of 6 drugs. You are my hero, my dear. Keep that up. That's awesome. That's really awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to pop off of here, but hopefully today you realize, maybe you came into watching this and you're like, I wasn't really feeling very thankful about anything about my keto journey because I haven't arrived. I hope you now know that wherever you are now in your keto journey, regardless of where you are right now, you're not back there anymore. You might not be up there where you want to be at your goals, but you're not back there anymore, and you need to be thankful and celebrate where you are right here. That's it for this Jimmy Rants. JimmyRants.com is the website. And as always, you can follow me live on Instagram Live. I try to do these a few times a day when it's not a holiday week. I do twice a day. This week I've been a little bit of a slacker because I've been traveling. But we watch here on Instagram Live, or you can watch here on Instagram Live. I can't watch myself, although I guess I am watching myself on my iPhone. on Instagram Live. It's on there for 24 hours on the replay. Then you can go watch it on YouTube. We house them over there. And then the all-new Jimmy Rants podcast is on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts. So thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye.